You're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Well, let me take you through it. Start right here in the beginning. Obviously, my chipper's there for a reason. It's so that when the tree falls where it was supposed to go, it's in position, ready to go, and we're able to get started right away chipping.
Middle of the tree. I'd probably get away with just going this side. Sometimes I'll go 2 straps into the middle, pull them both, but something like this, I think I just do one and I'm just gonna pull it straight this way.
So right there was the first example of me being aware that the tree could split. Like I said, should have still had the chipper out of position further, so there wasn't a risk. But I've just never seen one of these trees split while they're standing upright. It's usually as soon as they impact the ground, the force of the impact is what causes those to split generally.
Removing it. My guess is when it hits the ground, these elms are very notorious when they split like this. So right here, there's a good chance that when it hits the ground, it's going to split in half. Tied off right up there.
So there I show, I'm very aware of the risk. Just have never seen it happen while the tree's standing vertical. As I said, it's always on impact. However, still a stupid decision to have stuff that close. Here I go, especially once I saw this, I'm doing a double cut just because I only have a 28-inch bar on. So I'm doing a bore, and boom, my saw just disappears. So I figured if I went low enough, that gives enough wood up above to where that tree starts splitting, that it'll hold together during my face cut, my back cut.
Right here. This is where my saw went in right here. This is all rock right there, the difference. You see it's starting to happen right down in here. What this is.
So once I saw that, it just kind of confirmed to me there's some rock going on inside. I still felt comfortable that there was enough wood up above my face cut, up to where the split was, that it would hold together, I'd have no problems, and that, once we pull, we're good to go. So here we are, we're getting pretty close, just getting some wedges in, got the truck tensioned, just finishing up my back cut. Still felt comfortable, just having him give a little more tension right there, and then I kind of just have him, punch it, make sure we give it a good yank. And I think just the force, obviously, just that big heavy truck, just giving it a pull, just caused it to split, as you'll see right here. So once that happened, I knew I just needed to get some wedges in. I wasn't extremely surprised to happen. Just wasn't stoked about it. So I get some wedges in, I pound them for a minute, and then I'm going through scenarios in my head. Do I hurry and get my skid steer and try to move the skid or the chipper? Do I hurry and have a truck hook up to it? Do I just, I don't want to put anybody at risk. You can see how nasty that is. Skid steer's right there, but with the lean and stuff, I'm just like, I'm not going to put somebody at risk to move my chipper. It's going to have to take the brunt of it. Maybe, hopefully, if I can get some wedges in there. And then here in just a second, I find the stick. I put it in the face cut. Maybe that'll kind of help roll it just enough to miss the chipper. But that was wishful thinking.
Hope this don't crush this chipper.
So at this point, I kind of could see what was going to happen, obviously. I was just wishing for the best, hoping that the chipper takes very little impact, and just one of those things where you just have to live and learn. More bark must make a pretty dang good product, because somehow the chipper took zero impact. I mean, it was absolutely fine. The control bar, I mean, it was in the back position, so, you know, to feed stuff forward. So when it hit, it actually just kind of pushed it forward. Didn't bend it, didn't do nothing. And I think where it wasn't hooked to the truck, the way it was able to lift the front up was able actually to save it, and it kind of just took, you know, kind of rode the brunt of the impact rather than just kind of smashing things.
I think it's fine.
The chipper's running during the video, so it's hard to hear my explanation, but right there you can see the center. I cut through my hinge. I kind of started really good right there on the side, kind of cut through. That could be a huge issue why that split. And then my backside, you can see I had him go just a hair early, which I think it was right there in the middle. I cut out the middle a little too much. I think if I wouldn't have, we might have had a chance of it holding together a little better. It's hard to tell. It was 30 degrees that day. Right there in the original video, you couldn't hear what I was saying. So anyway, but you can see this stuff just starts peeling. Stuff's frozen. It's slimy. It's nasty. It's just one of those things. These elms just are notorious for coming apart.
This summer you'll have a million centipedes and other slugs and bugs and ants. You see, that's nasty.
So here we are finishing up cleanup. I got this sped up, obviously. But yeah, more bark, 1821, handled the brunt of it. Went ahead, low stumped it, got this stump poisoned. Called it a day. We'll go back in the spring, stump grind, get that all cleaned up. But look at that. I mean, just falls apart. Pretty crazy.